Velkommen til en lille ny mini-serie, hvor jeg har fået besøg i studiet af en af mine nye kollegaer, som hedder Baldvin. Baldvin, han kommer fra Island af, og han har en uddannelse inden for fysisk træning, og hvordan kroppen ligesom fungerer, hvis man gerne vil optimere den. Jamen, så er han rigtig dygtig inden for det felt. Og derfor så tænkte vi at lave en lille miniserie, hvor vi skal snakke om, hvordan vi gør kroppen bedst muligt klar til sæsonstart. Og her i første afsnit, der er det sådan lidt basis ting, basis viden omkring, hvordan vi gør kroppen bedst muligt klar til sæsonen. Og så skal vi også snakke om, hvordan man laver styrketræning, som er relateret til golf. Og vi skal også snakke om, hvordan man laver en fartsession, altså hvis man går i fitness og gerne vil prøve at træne, så man kan svinge sin golfkølle hurtigere. Så det bliver en lille miniserie med 3 afsnit, og jeg glæder mig helt vildt meget. Baldvin, han er jo som sagt fra Island, han snakker nogenlunde dansk, men han er altså mest komfortabel i engelsk, og derfor så vil det her afsnit og de næste 2, de vil foregå på engelsk. Så sæt rigtig godt til rette, og så håber jeg bare, du kommer til at nyde de næste afsnit rigtig meget.
Velkommen til Golftræner Talks, Danmarks podcast for dig, der vil blive en bedre og gladere golfspiller. Vi udkommer hver uge med konkrete tips, tricks og inspiration til dit spil. Har du ønsker til emner, så skriv til podcast@danskgolfakademi.dk. Vi elsker nemlig input fra lytterne. Let's get started med dagens afsnit.
Hello Baldvin.
Hello.
And thank you for joining the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I think before we dive into what we're actually going to talk about today, I think it would be nice if you could tell us a little bit about who you are and where you come from and stuff.
Yeah. So my name is Baldvin Mattes. I am from Iceland. Lived in Iceland almost my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I have a degree in exercise science. I work as a golf coach in Denmark. And I mean, I think that's about it.
Yeah. So you've done a lot of work with the people regarding physical training and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I've been in that sector for longer than I've been a golf coach, for example. So I've some years of experience in that area.
Okay. Yeah. And how do you find that? You think that's a good combination to combine with golf?
I think it's a fantastic combination to combine with golf.
Yeah.
Definitely. They hold hands.
Mm-hmm.
Physical strength or physical exercise and golf.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That makes good sense. Super cool, Baldvin. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do this episode today. Then we're gonna do 2 more episodes, and it's gonna be based on how we can use physical training to improve our golf game.
Yes.
Basically. And today we're gonna talk about how to get started for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then next week we're gonna talk about how we can do some speed training.
Yep.
If you're interested in increasing club speed, increasing your speed. So that's going to be super interesting. I'm looking forward to hear that one. And then last week of the episodes we're going to do some talks about power training.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're going to go through.
Mm-hmm.
But today the whole topic is how to get started for the season.
Yes.
And season is coming up in not a long time.
No, it's pretty soon now.
Yeah. So that's why we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about it from a physical training perspective, so not a lot about golf technique, but more use all of your experience and knowledge from the physical training world.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you can give us a little insight of why is it even important for someone to think a little bit about that you need to get your body ready, because a lot of players might have not been out for 3-4 months doing a lot. So why is it important?
Yeah. Well, obviously, we are doing physically demanding work when we go out onto the golf course. It might not feel like that, but a good example is that a round of golf, 18 holes, burns more calories than an entire round of basketball, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And you're twisting and turning and you're using your body, you're walking a lot, so it is physically demanding, and that's why it's important to get ready for the season.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Same way you'd get ready for if you had, say you have a coming up marathon, right? Then you always use some time to get ready for that.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same with golf. We have to get ready for the season.
Yeah. I think that's a really good point. And I think maybe a lot of people just think that they can, after after 4 months of not playing 18 holes, or maybe they played a little bit in the simulator, but it's not really the same.
No.
Then they think they can just go out and play 18 holes and not feel tired.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like if we go cold out on the golf course, we are of course increasing our risk of injuries substantially.
Yeah,
and I mean substantially.
Yeah. So that's the different or another aspect of it, actually, to prevent injuries.
Yes.
Yeah. And what a shame it would be to get an injury in the start of the season.
Yeah, it would be horrible.
That would be a shame. Okay, so so it's important that you invest a little bit of time in preparing your body
definitely
for the season.
Definitely.
Then I think the next question would be, how do we do that? And
right.
yes, and let's try and talk about it in a way where we don't tell people to go in the gym and spend 2 hours every day for a month.
Okay.
Because I think that's going to be difficult for a lot of our listeners.
Of course.
So maybe let's talk about it more in a way. What can they do at home? Maybe spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes, a few days a week. Yeah. That could actually benefit them getting ready.
Yeah.
So maybe you can help us here.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, there are some ways you can do this at home.
Yeah.
I would. 10 minutes is a little bit short.
Okay.
I would.
We can do 20.
I think let's push it to 20 minutes.
Okay, fair enough.
You can do it either in the mornings, you can do it in the evenings, midday, doesn't really matter. Mm-hmm. If you don't have any equipment at home, I would recommend definitely just finding a very good, solid mobility plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So you spend a morning, 20 minutes, wake up. You can do some body work exercises, say push-ups, say just squats without any weights, whatever like that. But then a good mobility routine is really, really, really key.
Okay, yeah.
So we lubricate those joints.
Yeah, yes.
Get them ready for...
To get the joints ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You can find them almost everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
The trick is to find someone new that looks like they know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Just online, Google it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then trying it out.
Yeah.
And if you try it, you love it, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
If you try it, you hate it, okay, just go back online, find something. Yeah. Looks good, try it. Yeah. And so on and so forth until you find something which you really like. Okay.
So that's an important part for you that you actually like to do it. If you hate it, then you...
Yeah. Then you're never going to continue to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we can, like, again, touching on the time. If you do it for 20 minutes and you hate it, just cut it short then. 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah. As long as we do something, right? Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually the highest priority.
I think, yes. Yeah. That's definitely
so
number one.
Instead of trying all kind of weird exercises that you might hate it, you think it's actually better that you just do some things that you think are actually fun, because then a higher chance that you actually do it.
Exactly.
And that's highest priority.
Exactly.
I think that's a good, really good point.
Doing something is always better than doing nothing. Yeah. Period.
Yeah. I heard one say 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing.
Exactly. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay. And that might also be a good way to see it, because a lot of people might think, okay, now I need to spend this full hour and I need to go to the gym and I need to do this and this and this and this and this and this. Where it's like, okay, if that's your plan, then you're probably not going to do the plan for very long, because it's too much. Yeah. And then what you're saying, make sure you find something that you think is actually fun. Yeah, it has to be. Has to be good. Has to be fun. Has to, how do you say, like, adhere to you. Yeah. Personally. Yeah. It's absolutely vital. Okay. Absolutely key. And then a little bit of like strength work could be, at home. Some basic stuff could be fine. Push-ups, you said, squats. I guess some lunges.
Plank. Yeah,
plank.
Sit-ups. Yeah. All those. Let's just put basic in a parentheses. And just do those. They are fantastic. They're really good. Yeah. They're easy to perform, and they don't hurt for 2 days after you do them. That's true. Unless you do like 100 of them. Yeah. That makes sense. So a little bit of that, and then mobility. Yes. Yes. And then people can go online and find all kind of mobility. All sorts of programs. But the most important thing, that is fun. That is fun. That's your call. You can find a bunch of free stuff online. Yeah. Everywhere. Yeah. just if you Google it, you'll get more searches than you can possibly go through.
Okay,
so
fair enough. All right, I think that's really good. Anything else you want to add to how to get ready?
I would say also, so if you have the routine, have your little routine in the mornings or in the evenings before you go to sleep or whatever during the day, I would also really recommend you have a little routine before your round.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell a little bit about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So before the round, I think we're not going to do push-ups or squats or anything like that, but a very quick stretch routine.
Okay. So out on the driving range, kind of?
Out on the driving range, in the parking lot, behind your car if you don't like people watching. Just, it's so important, so vital that we do that one.
Okay.
We don't want to actually warm up with the swinging, right? Because you come up to the first tee and you're swinging, we are swinging at full power immediately.
Yeah.
That's risky if we're cold.
Okay. Yep.
So definitely do a couple of active stretches on the parking lot. Active stretches is where you move in and out of the stretch.
Okay.
Okay. So if
so yeah, can you explain a little bit more?
So a static stretch is like sitting down and doing the splits.
Yeah.
And
so just holding it.
Just holding it, and you just sit there and do that.
Yeah. I don't like that. That's painful for me.
That's
maybe that's because I don't do it enough.
That's also painful for me.
Okay, fair enough. So that's static.
Yeah, that's static stretching.
But you said
that's good for other things.
Okay.
But active stretching warms up your body a little bit better than static stretching.
And how would that look like?
So let's say, let's pick a good one like like the quad stretch, where you pull your leg up and stretch the front.
Yeah, obviously.
Of your quad.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain this in very good ways, but you grab your ankle and you pull it's like the football.
Football
you see all the footballers do it.
Yeah.
But instead of just standing there and holding it, you pull and then let go.
Oh, okay.
And then pull.
Yes.
And then let go. And then pull and then let go. And then try to go further into the stretch each time.
Okay.
And that will actually warm up your muscle way better than you just standing there and holding your foot like the footballers do.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
Yes.
So that's a better way to warm up your body.
Yes, I would say so.
To do active stretching instead of the static stretching.
Instead of the static stretching. Yes.
Wonderful.
Definitely.
Then I also learned something. Maybe I should try the active one, and maybe that's not as painful. I don't know.
No, it can be as painful, but it's usually not as painful.
Okay.
Because you can control it so well.
Yeah.
Right. So when you go in and out.
That makes good sense.
If you want to make a small investment into your warm-ups before the rounds, get a little what are they called? Like these exercise bands.
Yeah, like a rubber.
Yeah, like a rubber band.
Okay. Yeah.
And use those to help you with.
Are they good for the warming up stuff?
Yes, because they're so easy to use and you can use them for so many things.
Okay.
And they don't take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
They also are dirt cheap.
Yeah. So you should have one in your bag.
I would definitely recommend
spend a few minutes.
Yeah, spend a few minutes just pulling on it, getting those muscles ready.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Definitely.
I think that was a nice add-on. The warm up before an actual round. To get the body ready and to prevent injuries as well.
Absolutely.
It'd be such a shame to get an injury in the start of the season.
Oh, it would suck.
Yeah.
Let's not even talk about it.
No, let's not. Alrighty, cool. I think we covered that one pretty well. That's super nice. Thank you so much for your insights.
Yeah.
And we will talk more in the next episode.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Thank you. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Denne podcast er sponsoreret af Dansk Golf Akademi. Danmarks største og førende aktør inden for golfundervisning af spillere på alle niveauer. Hvis du vil have hjælp til dit spil af vores dygtige trænerteam, så besøg www.danskgolfakademi.dk og book din næste session. Vi underviser i både hovedstadsområdet og Midtjylland. Og hey, hvis du kunne lide episoden, så giv os gerne et like i din podcast-app, eller send den til din bedste golfmakker. Det hjælper os med at hjælpe endnu flere til mere glæde på golfbanen. Tak fordi du lyttede med. Vi ses i næste afsnit.